Let me go here. No, it ain't starting yet. I just see some music on my screen. I just muted the music. Let me go back here. Let me know when they get shit on the screen. There's music playing. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? What's going on? We have a little fun today, Debbie. This is the Google's keynote, GDC
conference, yeah, announcement.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's good. Right, done. All right. Sinister 3, what's going on, baby? As soon as they go live, I'll cut the volume up. Give you guys our live reactions to what's going on. I did a show yesterday showing you guys Sega had brought the Dreamcast there. So we're gonna see. I don't know what's gonna entail, but I know Sega does have a partnership with Google. Vector, what's going on, baby? They do have a partnership with Google.
There we go. Your stream's up as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know when they come on the stage, and I can, because I got it muted. I ain't want to let music just playing in the background. Rafe, what's up, baby?
We got FC Violent in the chat. What's good, bro?
In the chat? FC, what's up? Are you at work, probably, FC? If you ain't at work, we on Twitter, bro. Discord.
Yeah, get your ass in.
Dragon Ball, what's up, my dude? Keys, man, what's going on?
You got Mugen 6 saying, Z, you ready to be a Google fanboy?
Hey, you know, man, I told you, depends on the super chat rocking, man.
Yeah.
Pay the bills. Yeah.
Pay the bills and Z will go towards anything.
Yeah. I might, we could probably dig up the Atari the Atari Jaguar.
Of course, yeah.
That was good. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, good brother. What's going on, good brother?
You know, my audio might not sound too good because I'm driving, but now I got a little bit of time, man. I just saw you online, so I'm saying what up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
What up,
for sure.
This other dude, what's up?
That's Dragon, my man, just Dragon Moore. You know what I mean? One of the OG broadband bullies. You know what I mean? Sutton Ground.
Hey, Sean, man, what's good, man?
I'm okay, bro. Just chilling, to be honest. Day off today.
I feel
Yeah, looking forward to this Google announcement.
When does that shit start?
Supposed to be in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hold up, man. She said, my man Stuart Stokes, he said, what's your prediction of price and Z? Depends on the power. If this thing is on par with the X, or a little bit more powerful than the X, I'm going to say $400.
I will go for 400. If it's a lot more powerful, then we can take it to 500.
Mm-hmm.
But Google, go on, FC.
I was gonna say, don't. I mean, like the X been out for like what, almost going on 2.5 years, right? You would think this box is gonna be stronger, right?
Yeah, like I said, they might come out and drop a Ouya box or something, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, true.
We just don't know yet.
Yeah. Like you said though, it depends on what they got in the box, man. Like if they strictly just doing it just to have a streaming option, it's gonna be cheaper.
Oh no, they supposed to have a dedicated console.
Yeah. All right, we'll see, man. I probably say it can't be higher than 400. I don't think Google's straight off the bat should go any higher than that.
Like we said yesterday on the show yesterday, right? Because like I said, we did a show yesterday, and outside of outside of the Google's event, Sega had the Dreamcast out there, and they are rumored to have a partnership with Sega, right? Like we said yesterday, Google most likely undercut both Sony and Microsoft, take a hit of the hardware, make that up with ads. You know, the ad revenue. You know, probably had, you know what I mean? Had this thing all integrated into all YouTube and all types of stuff, man. I can't wait.
It could be very clever what they can do. Like you said, Z, you can make, you know, with your ads, your YouTube. And
the
all that.
What's up, baby?
If they can integrate all that in one box, it'll be interesting.
You definitely gonna see what's going on, man. I'm
we got Stuart Stokes saying he's saying 300 to 350. He's saying.
Okay, yeah, we going.
It's all on the specs. It's all on the specs.
Well, let me ask you guys this though. Y'all think y'all all right? So say the launch is like straight, and everybody's like, no, what? Maybe Google can't do this. Y'all really gonna add another box to what we
hell yeah. Let me tell you this. I look at it like this, right? You got one console jumping into. Sorry, one company jumping into the console race. If this is a true console, and like I said, I look at what Microsoft is doing. There was decisions that they're making as them exiting their hardware business. Same thing when the Xbox came in, the Dreamcast came out. So we really didn't feel that ruffle. I look at it the same way. Right. You know what I mean? Like, and again, they talking about having exclusive content, and me just being a gamer. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't I? You know what I mean?
That's true. I guess we got compelling software, man. It's gonna be interesting. I think you look back when OG Xbox first launched, we kind of had that same type of, you know what I mean, like fall backish, because like we didn't know what Microsoft was gonna do.
Yeah, with the OG Xbox, it was a transition from Dreamcast to Xbox. It was like a transition over to the Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is showing Z on the screen?
Yeah, somebody put some shit on Facebook, man.
Yeah, don't show that shit.
Yeah, but thank you for saying that. Wow, who that? Juice?
Juice, what's up?
Juice, what's going on, Juice? Well, let's show us what we got there.
Trying to see what's going on with this Google console, man. Let's see it.
Yeah, we're gonna find out right now.
Z, I think it's starting.
CFC.
Oh,
yeah, Z, I think it's starting.
Yeah, where y'all watching it at though?
On Google.
On YouTube.
I got one. Listen, I don't know if y'all can't probably hear it, but I'm watching. If you look at the stream, I got it up right now. This is the trailer. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go, baby. Xbox and PlayStation is dead. Z is gonna be a Google fanboy now.
Might as well.
Facts.
Google fanboy.
Please welcome to the stage the CEO
I'm about a minute behind you, Z.
Sundar Pichai.
All these guys, Sean, turn that shit off.
Sundar Pichai.
Good morning, everyone.
The CEO, baby. That's me.
Thank you all for joining us. I suppose I should start out with a confession. I'm actually not a big gamer, though I do play FIFA 19 quite a bit. I really enjoy how immersive it is. Also play Ashes.
Let me know if y'all hear any kind of echo.
No. And for those of you who are wondering what cricket is, it's kind of like baseball, but better. Another little known fact is that Google makes arguably the most played game on the internet today. It's the Dino Chrome game, mostly played when there's no internet connection. I'm not going to talk to you about the high quality graphics and sophistication you all are used to, but it does have a lot of players and I probably got more hours than I care to admit. While I'm not a big gamer, I do have the privilege of working at a company and leading a company full of.
It's got to be competitive, man. Especially since they're, jumping right into it like this. It's got to be around 4. It's got to be around 4 or 5.
It depends on the box. It depends what we get.
Now, if it's like I don't know, if it's like super advanced, like powerful, it might be a little bit more.
Hey, my man got a dog shit, Mike, whatever the guy Google. They start off bad.
Play a big part in developing our own technology.
Yeah, I can't hate this nigga.
The best example I can think of is how we are making progress on AI.
I don't know. We talking to the Rosetta Stone or what?
300, 400 range though.
Master games like chess, shogi, and go. It's an important step.
Yeah, we'll soon find out.
General purpose system.
Are they dropping price today too, or just showing what they plan on doing?
I think they're gonna go full out tonight. Today.
Hold on one second. Let me hear what you guys say.
Defeated top professional player at StarCraft 2 using a deep neural network trained directly from raw game data.
Oh man.
Increasingly, games are helping AIs learn to tackle real-world challenges. Even beyond DeepMind, another great example we have is Waymo, where we use simulations in gaming-like environments to test things
they building up to it, man.
possible or safe at scale in the real world. In fact, Waymo has driven more than 5 billion hours in simulations of edge case scenarios that vehicles wouldn't normally encounter. And we use it, we learn from it, and actually improve the systems that we'll be deploying in the real world.
Google's going to be at E3
Perhaps
too, right?
The biggest impact of gaming
Not confirmed.
How it pushes us to make big leaps in computing and networking power, higher fidelity graphics, and the infrastructure that supports it all. All of you are pushing computing and technology forward, and I find that really exciting. At Google, we've always believed that technology should adapt to people, not the other way around. We've been building towards...
Double Luke, I appreciate it, good brother.
For example,
subscribe to the channel.
Chrome a decade ago, we envisioned that it could be a modern platform for web applications and bring the power of web to everyone.
Oh, is that Assassin's Creed behind them right there?
Possible at that time.
Yeah, that's how they see that.
Finally, we are making progress towards that goal. In fact, over the past 2 years, we've been hard at work on game streaming technology. And last fall, we launched our first public test with Project Stream. As some of you guessed, a technical test wasn't the whole view of our ambition. It was probably the worst kept secret in the industry. Internally, we were actually testing our ability to stream high-fidelity graphics over a low-latency network. We learned that we could bring a AAA game to any device with a Chrome browser and an internet connection, using the best of Google to create a powerful game platform. And when we say best of Google, it always starts with our cloud and networking infrastructure. Our custom server hardware and data centers can bring more computing power to more people on planet Earth than anyone else. Today, we are in 19 regions and in over 200 countries and territories, connected by hundreds of thousands of miles of fiber optic cables. The best of Google also includes our open platforms that allow you to reach billions of people. With Google, your games will be immediately discoverable by over 2 billion people on a Chrome browser, Chromebooks,
could it be something like the cloud or what?
Pixel devices.
That was the Google Stream.
To support more browsers.
Yeah, they're talking about Google Stream there.
That's in addition to all the people playing and watching games across YouTube and Google Play.
If they want to make a splash, though, they gotta come with a Halo type exclusive.
We only succeed when
it sounds like some Skynet ship in the Terminator.
Collectively, our partners across web, Google Play, and YouTube have earned more than
Google's trying to take over the world
over the past 4 years alone, and we are committed to this approach here as well. So now we are focused on our next big effort, which is to build a game platform for everyone. And when we say for everyone, we really mean it. It's one of our most cherished values as a company. Be it Android or Chrome or AI, we are dead serious about making technology accessible for everyone. But if you think about games, there are a lot of barriers for users to play high-end games. Beautiful graphics really need high-end consoles or PCs.
I'm mad to see nothing about
games don't have instant access. Think about the way the web works.
Exactly what Microsoft is doing.
Easily share a link, and it works seamlessly. We want games to feel that way too. Instantly enjoyable with access for everyone. I think we can change the game by bringing together the power and creativity of the entire community. People who love to play games, people who love to watch games, and people who love to build games.
Oh, see?
That means all of
you. May not be a concept.
We are really excited to work with you. We want to build a platform. We want you to show us what's possible. And together, I think we can
PlayStation dudes only people don't like nobody playing the game.
Best of Google and built for everyone. Let's take a look.
From the beginning of time, games have brought us together. Players and spectators. By the handful, the hundreds and the thousands. We built stadiums. Places to gather around every kind of spectacle. Glory, tragedy, pageantry, community, rivalry, and wonder.
I'm about 20 seconds behind you.
Until every city, town, and village had a place where anyone could play. Thousands of years in, our games have changed. But our need to come together remains. This new era of gaming needs a new place.
They're controlling the dog shit.
One place where anything you dream can be built. Playgrounds for every imagination. One place where you and everyone you know and everyone they know will all play together.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go, squad!
Was that the controller there?
Let's go!
It looks like the controller.
One place that never stops evolving.
I'm using one a lot.
Play,
you know what I'm saying? Like the Xbox one.
And watch.
Yes! High five! Right, bam!
And create.
Third party support looks like.
Nice!
From any screen, at any time.
Look at the controller. Look at the Google controller. That controller was real.
For all the ways we play.
That's the controller?
Yeah.
This
controller was real.
Is Stadia. Gather round.
Stadia?
It said any screen at any time.
It says Stadia. The name of the console is called Stadia.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Also, I've just seen the controller now properly.
We are so excited by this. To do this well, it's important that we have the right people working on this. Experts with deep history and heritage in games. That starts with Phil Harrison, who joined us about a year ago. He's a great leader and a great gamer. Definitely someone who knows the difference between RPGs and NPCs. I'm going to pass the mic over to Phil to show you what we have built. Take it away, Phil.
Thank you, Sundar. That's great.
Well, they got Phil Harrison.
Thank you, Sundar. It's such a pleasure to be here today, and thank you for joining us at GDC as we finally get to share Google's vision for the future of games, where the worlds of watching and playing games converge into a new generation game platform purpose-built for the 21st century, powered by the best of Google. Our vision for Stadia is simple. One place for all the ways we play. It's focused on gamers, inspired by developers, and amplified by YouTube creators. Today, our industry captivates over 2 billion players from all around the world. At the center of that community, its beating heart, are the game developers, the people in this room that create the most incredible game experiences that delight players with engrossing stories, characters, and worlds through a dazzling display of technology, artistry, and magic. Games are now the single biggest form of entertainment on the planet, one that connects...
my man Stuart Stokes says Stadia more like stay the hell out of my console market.
And within that passionate community, there is a universe of people who love playing games, and there's a universe of people who love watching games. Hundreds of millions of people watch gaming content every single day on YouTube. But those two worlds are mostly disconnected, fragmented, and often independent of each other. Our vision is to bring them closer together.
The console called Stadia.
Game developers with players and YouTube creators in a way that only Google can.
It's not showing no console, though, Z.
Richer and more vibrant gaming
community for
everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, this is showing.
Through the power of our data centers, the extraordinary reach and community of YouTube, and our investments in the fundamental technologies that are the foundations of the open internet,
I think it's a streaming deal.
It looks like it. To combine these worlds. We will be handing that extraordinary power of the data center over to you.
See, you keep talking through the power of the data center. It's not a console.
Playgrounds for every imagination.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a streaming box.
Our first public test of this came in October of last year.
Where the box at?
Where we streamed a AAA HD game
Nothing's
at
been
up to
shown yet.
1080p and 60 frames per second over the internet from Google data centers to a Chrome browser. We were humbled by the overwhelmingly positive response from players who were able to join us on Project Stream. A huge thank you to those of you who participated in Project Stream and for your vital feedback. And also to the amazing people at Ubisoft for trusting us with the latest incarnation of their incredible game franchise, Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft has always been at the forefront of advancements in the games industry, and they have an incredible track record of success.
Announced
it's a streaming deal, bro. It's not going to be a
Joining
box.
us here in the audience today, I'm delighted
they might have
to
a streaming
CEO
box without a disk drive.
Yves Guillemot. Thank you, Yves.
Yeah, that's the only way I can see it. Streaming box.
I'd like to thank Yves and his team for partnering with us, and to producer Marc-Alexis Cote and the entire Ubisoft Quebec studio for their masterpiece creation, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thank you for bringing your game to our platform, and congratulations for being the first game played by the public on Stadia.
Yeah, Ubisoft has killed it this gen.
Creed Odyssey, we now have the ability to take a sophisticated, graphically intense AAA game and stream it to a Chrome browser running on a simple laptop without any sacrifice to the quality or vision of the game developer. As successful as Project Stream was, our ambition is of course far beyond a single game. As we developed our strategy for this new platform, we asked developers how we can help solve some of the most critical challenges you face. There were three very clear themes that resonated. You told us you wanted to unleash your creativity.
Streaming is the future, man.
Get to the widest possible scale, and make it easier for people to connect with your games. We used these three themes to anchor our vision and build our platform architecture, and began to share it with the leading publishers and developers in the world. Now, let me show you how we have brought this vision to life. Imagine you are watching games on YouTube, and you discover the latest Assassin's Creed Odyssey trailer on Ubisoft's official channel on YouTube. You will notice the Play Now button. By simply clicking on that button, the player is brought directly into the game in a browser in as quick as 5 seconds.
Well, that's dope.
With no download.
That's dope.
Let's see.
That's dope.
With no download, no patch, no update, and no install. Stadia offers instant access to play. Our platform vision for Stadia is to reduce the friction between getting excited about a game and playing a game.
Yeah.
On Stadia, you just need to click on a YouTube video or link, and you can be playing your game instantly. Compare that to today, where gamers are all too familiar with things like this. With Stadia, this waiting game will be a thing of the past. The power of instant access is magical and has already transformed the music and movie industries, and with Stadia, it is now available at the highest level of gaming. But wouldn't it be even more magical if that same game and that same instant experience could be available across any screen type in your life? A key benefit of our platform is that a single creative vision and a single code base can now be enjoyed instantly across any screen. At launch, we'll support being able to play games across desktops, laptops, TV, tablets, and phones.
Come on, Google.
This new generation of gaming is not a box. With Stadia, the data center is your platform. There is no console that limits the developer's creative ideas, and no console that limits where gamers can play. And we're about to show this to you now. This is not a concept, it's not a test, this is real. I'd like to bring my friend Khaled to the stage to show you this working.
It's not a box.
So imagine you've just discovered that game for the first time. You're running it on the Chrome browser, and here it is on a Pixelbook running the Chrome OS. There is basically no hardware acceleration on that laptop whatsoever, and the game is running directly from our data center. It's then easy and instantaneous to move that same game experience from exactly that moment onto the phone, here on a Pixel 3 XL. Once again, no loss in quality, and we can go straight on to the desktop PC. We actually went to buy the least powerful PC we could find here.
Thank you, AP, the shooter. I appreciate it.
We could enjoy the same vision that the developer had, the same high-quality 1080p stream at 60 frames per second, and the full game vision, regardless of the hardware that you're using. And then it's once again seamless to go from running on our PC to running on a tablet. In this case, once again, running the Chrome OS on a Pixel slate. And then finally, we then move seamlessly to the TV. And so this TV is accessed using this, which is a Chromecast Ultra HDMI streamer. There is no console required to reach this experience. Thanks, Khaled. Great presentation.
Go to the TV.
Welcoming any and all players is fundamental to Stadia, where you can try with your friends on devices you already own. And as such, we're also enabling players to use your existing USB controller or mouse and keyboard when playing Stadia on a laptop or PC.
Some good shit,
By eliminating that friction, that barrier to entry, we will make it simple and easy for players who want to try Stadia for the first time. But of course, we will have our own controller that has been uniquely designed to enhance the experience for the Stadia player. I'd like to introduce you to the newest member of the Google hardware family, the Stadia controller.
You could use the Xbox One controller.
This is your gateway to the rest of Stadia. It enables you to access the full Stadia experience. And there are many advantages to the Stadia controller. And the first is that it will connect through Wi-Fi directly to the game that is running in the Google Data Center. The Stadia controller identifies which screen or device you want to play on and links it with your game session running in the cloud, ensuring the highest possible performance and the best experience for players. In addition to the standard functions you'd expect to see on a modern game controller, the Stadia controller features two very important new buttons. The capture button is for sharing and saving your game experience back out to YouTube. The gamer can choose to share their experiences starting with a click of this button to themselves, to their friends, or to the world. They are in control. And the second one is the Google Assistant button. Pressing this button allows players to immediately access the controller's built-in microphone so they can get help from the assistant for special in-game features integrated by developers. Our goal with Stadia is to help fuel developer creativity at every level. And next, we'll take a look at the incredible computing power we have custom built into our data centers that will further accelerate innovation. I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague, the head of engineering for Stadia, Majd Bakar.
Thanks so much, Bill. Let's look at the real-time computing power we have put into our data centers that will change how we view what a game platform can be. In order to deliver an amazing experience for your game, we needed to bring powerful closer to users.
Stadia. It's called Stadia. So far, it's
streaming.
Network.
Okay, yeah. And then they're going to show the hardware part at the end.
In milliseconds for more than 20 years.
So.
The network consists of fiber optic links and subsea cables between hundreds of points of presence and more than 7,500 edge node locations around the globe, all connected with our network backbone. Stadia is built on infrastructure that no one else has. More edge nodes mean the compute resources are closer to players, which results in better performance. We took that proven model and infused it with custom-designed, purpose-built gaming hardware, creating the most powerful and connected gaming platform. Each of Stadia's data center is composed of interconnected racks that deliver the high-powered graphics, memory, and storage needed to run the most demanding games. Only with Google can you apply the power and flexibility of data centers to
It's the future, man.
This architecture
is ain't gonna be no boxes in the house anymore.
We've been testing this technology privately within Google for years.
Except for them big-ass PCs.
For our initial public test with Project Stream in 2018, we delivered up to 1080p 60 frames per second with stereo audio. When Stadia launches, we will have increased performance significantly to support resolutions up to 4K at 60 frames per second.
Wow.
With HDR and surround sound.
What am I missing? Oh, shit.
And in the future, we'll be able to stream games in up to 8K resolution.
Damn.
We know there are not that many homes or TVs in the world that have 8K today.
Oh, shit.
But we also
servers,
know
man. Servers is going to take everything.
8K is inevitable. We have built our platform to scale up with the highest performing networks to deliver the visual quality demanded by future generation of gamers and game developers. What's even more exciting is that in addition to the stream you get as a player, there is a second simultaneous stream at 4K 60 frames per second that you can choose to share directly to YouTube from the Stadia data center.
Oh,
meaning
shit.
your gaming memories
they trying to jump ahead of Microsoft.
At the highest possible
They're doing exactly what xCloud is doing. They're ahead, though.
Stadia is not constrained by the
it's exactly the same thing.
Console systems. Instead, we have built a scalable and modern platform.
That you said when it launches, it will be able to stream 4K 60.
This
PlayStation fanboys gonna be left in the dust, bro. They gonna be hustling around the big ass consoles.
And thanks to
8K, what the fuck? Yo, Google coming on. Yo, now you see why Microsoft doing xCloud.
Instances together to dynamically expand the capabilities.
And it's on any screen.
Hold on one second. Floyd Mayweather said, you know, Phil wants to get on stage and say, you can have Game Pass on your service.
That's a good one, Floyd.
With Stadia is that the processing resources
4K 60
will scale up to match your imagination.
That's at launch.
In this new generation,
that's at launch, my guy.
The data center is your platform. We've partnered with our friends at AMD to build a custom GPU. I'd like to personally thank Dr. Lisa Su, AMD President and CEO.
Google killed PlayStation.
Lisa and her team
but you need fast
helped
internet,
us design
definitely.
a chip to bring you more than 10 teraflops of power, which we've coupled
with a
custom CPU.
I want to know what the price is.
Stadia instance.
I'm about to check this shit out.
And here's how the graphical power of Stadia compares to the top 2 consoles in the market. You can see.
Oh,
thank you.
AMD.
Yeah, they're not making no console.
You can see that a single Stadia instance.
Yeah, Stadia is just like the software.
10.7 teraflops is more powerful than the top 2 consoles of the previous generation combined. Stadia will be using the Linux operating system and the Open Graphics API, Vulkan. And when it comes to game engines, we are excited to announce that we have partnered with Unreal, who will be fully supporting the Stadia platform. We are also partnering with Unity to bring full support for the 2 most popular and familiar game engines to our development community. And we're empowering developers with an amazing array of familiar middleware that
Unreal too
used to power your game development, including the most popular physics engine.
Bruh, 10 teraflops?
And here's a list
10.7
of our partners now. And of course, this list
that
will
ain't
continue
nothing.
to grow over time.
Yeah, they're not doing it.
When is this shit launching?
Game development
I think it's
can
holiday
evolve
season.
as quickly as the
They're not doing it. Cat, what's up, Trunk? Is it kill PlayStation? Fuck out of here. Your favorite piece of plastic. I'm about to be in 4th place.
PlayStation is dead, son. It's over with.
And at your desk.
They gotta catch up.
Our goal
Bro,
is
PlayStation
to
about to
make
whip
the most flexible development
PlayStation gotta catch
ever put together.
Hold on 1 second. What are you saying?
And that power is, of course, used to create the best content.
Is that a console?
Our first guest is from a
hold on,
company
I'm trying to
known
find
for
out.
creating the most sophisticated and impressive gaming experiences in the industry that always demand
like a drive
the
to
most
me.
of every system they run on. we had the chance to give our friends at id early access to our tools and technology. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome to the stage executive producer from id, Marty Stratton.
Microsoft getting that money, Havoc.
Yeah, you know that Havoc engine is going to be on everything.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for having us here, Phil and Majd. I'm honored to be part of a
Sony
team
will be
that
fine.
has spent
Xbox
more than
is
25 years
ROP.
on the bleeding edge of
What the fuck is ROP?
When we first met with Google about game streaming, frankly, we were skeptical.
I just want to say right here, ladies and gentlemen, these features seem cool.
Infrastructure, bro. Google and Microsoft got the infrastructure.
Hold up.
However, we recognize.
Let me say this right quick. I think what they're showing so far is really cool. I'm a little disappointed though. But we're looking at this doesn't like to be a static box. Stadia is the platform in the Surbiton. So that rumor came out, it'd be more powerful than the X and Pro. More powerful than the X and Pro combined. But it's just streaming.
It was a data service, data center.
Yeah, but what's the difference? I mean, just because you don't got a physical box, I mean,
what better team than where we push
you still play your games.
You still play it on TV.
In fact, back
Yeah,
in 2016,
you just need a Google
was the first
Chrome.
AAA game released.
Z from that old generation, he wanna go to the store and buy his box.
On that same Vulkan API, it didn't take us more than a few weeks to get our upcoming sequel, Doom Eternal.
Bro, Microsoft mad as fuck right now. I ain't gonna lie. They're like, fuck, we fucked up xCloud launch.
Built on the fun and sense of power players expect from the series.
I want to see the ecosystem.
Is a pure and unfiltered action FPS.
I gotta see what games they got.
The ecosystem is everything. They said you could play it on every screen.
No. What I'm talking about, far as achievements, progression, your friends list.
Oh, okay. You want to see like the dashboard and shit like that.
I couldn't be happier to be bringing.
I also want to see what the multiplayer lag time is too.
And are thrilled to announce.
My man, what's up, Nico? Said I wanted a box, but wonder the monthly cost of Stadia. Good point.
HDR color at an unrelenting
4K 8. They got it. They streaming 4K 60 HDR. Ooh, that is some next generation shit right there, though. That is some next generation shit.
Google Photo to do that shit, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We actually can't wait to show you more of Doom Eternal very soon. And
yeah, is it gonna be to where you're like a regular? You know what I'm saying? Like I can just load the shit from my regular
Google data centers, and you can see it today at our developer session. It starts at 12:30 over in West Hall. You won't want to miss it.
Bro, that's all cool for single player. Hey, yo, show multiplayer.
For giving us this opportunity to share a bit about Doom Eternal. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much, Marty. It's a privilege to work with id and your incredible engineers and creators. For anyone who knows the franchise, you know Doom Eternal will look and play
they're going to show that at a different time, huh?
It was important for us to partner with a developer like id so that we could prove, not just to ourselves, but
to Sony. You're worried about Sony. Why are you worried about Sony, bro?
Supporting the most
you have to catch up.
And Doom will be running on a single Stadia GPU. The fundamental benefit of our cloud-native infrastructure is that developers will be able to take advantage of hardware and power in ways never before possible. And that includes taking advantage of the power of multiple GPUs at once. We've asked our friends at UL Benchmarks, makers of 3D Mark, to put Stadia to the test. In this video, you can see some comparison points showing the difference between our single GPU and multiple GPUs. What you see here on the left of the line is running on a single 10.7 teraflop GPU. And on the right of the line, you can see the same content running on Stadia using multiple GPUs. In this demo, we're highlighting real-time fluid deformation. Accurate water simulation is one of the most compute-intensive effects for games. And it's a powerful example of what Stadia is capable.
The PC Master Race is dead.
What you see here on the left of the line is running on a single 10.7 teraflop GPU. And on the right of the line, you can see the same content running on Stadia using multiple GPUs. In this demo, we're highlighting real-time fluid deformation. Accurate water simulation is one of the most compute-intensive effects for games. And it's a powerful example of what Stadia is capable of. And I'm so excited to see where game developers go with this kind of performance.
Here we go, multiplayer.
When we designed Stadia, our goal was to solve many of the pain points that we've heard about from developers, particularly those related to multiplayer. In traditional platforms, the client and server are connected by the unpredictable internet, and therefore the multiplayer experience is limited by the client with the slowest or poorest quality connection. But with Stadia, that game client and server both remain on Google's networking backbone, resulting in predictable low latency, reliable connectivity, and data security, since no traffic gets exposed to the public internet. Developers who use Google's data centers can create a predictable multiplayer experience that scales to an order of magnitude greater than anything enjoyed by gamers today. What that means is a synchronized state across a very high volume of players.
They're talking about thousands of players in Battle Royale.
Physics can be built into your game. Where Battle Royale games could go from hundreds of players today to thousands of players tomorrow. And yes, no cheating and no hacking. Google has always believed that the
cheating,
world is a
no hacking.
PC
Master Race is dead, bro.
Without barriers. As a new generation game platform, Stadia will, of course, embrace full cross-platform play.
With the liquid cooler
my Titan 1070 and Titan 2040.
Developers will have the ability to enable cross-platform multiplayer for all players, and even bring game saves.
They basically making multiplayer like a LAN. You ever done like LAN tournaments and shit?
I'd now like to introduce a member of Stadia's
but they're doing it on a bigger scale.
The envelope, bringing the best of
I
Google
know, but I'm just
to
saying the latency issue. Everybody's
Please
on one
welcome to
fucking
the
big ass
stage
server.
our lead designer for research and development at Stadia, Erin Hoffman-Jung.
I want to see a Stadia box.
It ain't gonna be no Stadia box, bruh.
It could be a surprise at the end, but I doubt it.
Don't you see? They said they're doing this shit all on the servers, bruh. You don't need a box.
And we are incredibly fortunate to work with Wizards every day, bending their magic toward games. I'd like to take you through a few technologies
hardware is not where the money's at, man.
That are going to enhance the game development process for
I
developers
gotta bounce, man. I gotta get back to work, bro.
I see no more, bro. Take care. How's it going?
Stadia not only provides high-performing multiplayer experiences from player to player, but also allows developers to create new, gorgeous gaming environments. Our friends at Tangent Games have been working with us on a technical proof of concept that you can see here behind me. They spent a few short weeks
the next Xbox and Stadia is the future.
World with a persistent, massively destructible environment.
I'll be honest with you, Google has done a better job selling the cloud.
Using the best of Stadia technology, where every piece of the environment in this multiplayer world is destructible using real-time rigid body physics. Using Google's unique infrastructure, developers can create games built to house hundreds of players with low latency and perfect synchronization. This demo will be available on the show floor if you want to check it out this week. As we were building the platform, we collaborated with individual developers, but we also thought about trends in game development.
Not much.
We thought about our most treasured gaming memories. Something kept coming back, something that we'd lost. When modern games start to push the boundaries of current hardware, rendering 2 or more scenes simultaneously becomes too resource intensive. And so split-screen couch co-op has been fading from gaming.
But when all of your Z might be right. This might be Skynet,
couch multiplayer has new life again through Stadia in what we're calling Stream Connect. In the past, the resources required to execute split-screen co-op have required developers to sacrifice more of their creative goals.
I don't see no box up there, bro.
Connect, we're making it possible to realize split-screen multiplayer without any performance penalty. Behind me, you'll see a technology proof of concept that we built at Google. It's called the Night Forest, a co-op demo with asymmetric player roles. Here we have 2 players, one hunter on the ground and a supporting aerial player, set up in a standard split-screen view. Each of these screens is powered by a separate Stadia instance. But what would happen to squad-based games if developers could allow players to call up the views of their teammates on demand, or utilize any polygonal surface as a receiver for another player's video stream?
Gaming to be a bill.
Stream Connect makes this possible with extremely little effort on the part of the developer.
Everything else is a bill,
bringing dynamic squad-based gaming into easy reach, even for very small teams. We've shown you 3 views, but we can keep going. We can keep adding streams and shape how they're shown to the player, giving a designer not one, but many cameras into a scene. Now imagine if you could go beyond seeing into players' worlds. What if you could interact with them? Here we have our streams configured into a command center, where a 4th player can coordinate the movements of our drone, scientist, and hunter characters. Now that coordinator is reaching into the world and placing a beacon to call attention to a particular location, seen instantly by the other players. Stream Connect is just one of the ways Google is working to support developers in creating more immersive and creative experiences, whether bringing back effortless couch-based co-op or inventing entirely new multiplayer games. Our next technology demo focuses on the power of the Google Cloud and machine learning, and how they can have an impact on accelerating developer creativity. Every developer feels the burn in pre-production to get to a game's magic sooner. We think Google's machine learning technology might have some answers. Here to talk about it is a developer known for creating some amazing, stylish, and celebrated independent games, including Deadlight, Rhyme,
R.I.P. PC Master Race.
Please welcome Chairwoman of Tequila Works, Luz Sancho.
No, it's all on the internet. How fast do you need it?
Thank you, Erin. I am very excited to be here for the unveiling of the Stadia platform. There are so many different benefits that Stadia delivers to all developers, big and small, and particularly for a studio like ours. At Tequila Works, we are very proud of the art styles of our games. It's something we spend a lot of time perfecting.
PlayStation talking about putting all their games on
cycles typically last 24 months, and as you can imagine, a large part of that time is dedicated to defining the art style of the game. We are particularly proud of Rhyme. Its visual identity created a lasting impression with our players. But it took us a long time to get to that final style. That's why we were so excited to hear from Google about one of the tools they are making available, an amazing tool that will dramatically influence and ease this process. With a Style Transfer ML, Google is applying the science of machine learning to art visualization.
Style Transfer is a machine learning technology that runs on the video frame created by the game. All of this happens in real time on a Stadia instance. We built this demo to show you what it can do. We start with a gray box world and take any image we want, in this case, Kandinsky's yellow, red, blue, and the model does the rest. Throw it starry night,
said the shit trash.
Another style.
I ain't gonna lie, streaming 4K 60 HDR.
We're doing our
yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's dope. To my day one.
Non-believers, man, they don't want to accept the future.
Testing this technology. And
Z,
one of our favorites came from an old friend.
It's all about the speed. What speed do you need for that?
Listen, they got a partnership with Sega. So we'll see what this partnership with Sega's about.
Well, have they announced it?
What excites us and some of our partners so far is how many playable art styles we can create just by feeding it more and more images. It inspires and empowers our artists to get the visions in their heads into interactive environments.
No, I don't care for this dog shit here.
And this is just the beginning.
We are using a Style Transfer ML in our studio today, and we are blown away by the impact it's having on our latest creations. You will see it. This could really change everything. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's see.
These people know excuses, bro.
Thank you, Lou. With Style Transfer, our goal is to help developers find the magic of their games quicker. You can check out Style Transfer during the show this week.
Good question, LG.
Creators inspire us to bring the best of Google to games. And creators are
I don't know what the game's going to cost. Good question.
It isn't just what they create, but how those moments are experienced by players. Moments that resonate for generations to come.
I said it'd probably be the same price in game, maybe.
Is another special experience made possible by the cloud.
Possible.
It's called State Share. And here to talk about it from Q Games is Dylan Cuthbert.
Who's this guy? Dylan.
Hey everyone, it's great to be here with all of you today.
This is the future, baby.
As a veteran game developer, I love how creators on YouTube have brought our games to life. But I've always wished those experiences could be more social and even more fun. And I'm extremely excited by what I've learned from Google about bringing new ways to share a game's replayable moments. With a new technology called State Share, developers can let a player instantly share a playable moment from a game. This could include the world state, the player's position, items they're carrying, anything the developer wants to pack into a shareable moment. The game's state can be encoded into a link that tells Stadia where to pick up the game. This could be sent to one player, or it could be shared with thousands at the same time on YouTube, through email, apps,
yeah, 4K, 60 HDR.
To me, this totally changes how I think about experiences for players.
You don't need any kind of hardware to do it. That's big, bro.
Specifically,
but you need the internet. You need some fast speed.
It was 25 up, 25 down.
That was 1080p. That was 1080p, Aussie.
You think they haven't thought about that before they?
And let the internet turn my whole game into an infinitely replayable treasure hunt. I was so intrigued with the possibilities of State Share that I designed a brand new game around it, and it's the biggest title ever for Q Games. Right now, it's still under wraps, but I can't wait to reveal more about this game later this year.
Oh, they're gonna reveal.
Thank you very much.
Talk about more games later this year.
Thanks, Dylan. State Share is one more way that Stadia is working to empower developers with entirely new tools that embrace a player's desire to discover, share, and build a community. We're extremely excited by the reception it's gotten from our early partners so far. And with that, I'd like to introduce the head of gaming at YouTube to tell you what Stadia means for content creators. Please welcome Ryan Wyatt.
Thanks, Aaron. I'm very excited to be here at the unveiling of Stadia. As you've heard, Stadia is about delivering the best developer experience so that the best games can be made. But we're also committed to making sure
Floyd Mayweather said they sit across platform. So please adore that means if you're playing Mortal Kombat on Stadia versus someone on Xbox, you'll be at a disadvantage because it's streaming. They talking about extremely low latency, man.
To engage with their favorite games and creators.
Yeah, PlayStation now they got a bunch of old ass games up there, bro.
Into the gaming platform that it is today.
I get it. I get it if they had the new shit in there.
Strengthen the connection between creators and viewers. In Stadia,
yeah, this is gonna be big, man. This is a big deal right here, bro.
He said, "Yeah, oh yeah, you know that man hangs out with BG and WP at after hours. Oh, come on, let's not be messing here."
And one thing YouTube gaming creators want is to engage with their fans. That will always be the most important thing to them. That's why
they need to show some exclusives
was watched on YouTube last year
some
alone.
new games.
And to just give you an idea of how much 50 billion hours is, you could walk to Pluto and back more than a dozen times. Stadia is focused on empowering both creators and viewers to achieve new heights by breaking barriers of content capture and creating.
I wonder what Sony gonna try to do with their streaming shit now.
My brother LG Gamer, shout out to you subscribing to the channel.
New ways to engage and monetize on YouTube with Stadia features. And with aspiring creators, we're going to break down the barrier of entry in capturing content by giving you the ability to highlight, live stream, and capture directly from Stadia. We've already seen the idea.
Sony don't got the kind of infrastructure to do this kind of shit, bro.
That is a huge opportunity for both big and small creators.
Yeah, not on the level of Google and Amazon and Microsoft.
And one of those ways will be to make it easier to actually game with them. Often when you're watching a stream, you find yourself wishing you could be.
They don't got no servers or no shit like that. What they buy? What kind of shitty service did they buy a couple years back?
The only thing I can see if they kind of
Sony has exclusives.
Simply click a button, display right on and jump in.
If they start leasing the servers, the Amazon.
Take a look at the video behind
exclusives on PC now. What's talking about?
2K. The person watching can simply click the link and be placed into the lobby for the next game.
Oh shit!
Think about it, Crossplay can act like an all-new lobby system for games. And with Stadia, YouTube becomes the ultimate discovery and engagement tool for content.
Shit.
And of course, YouTube creators have full management capabilities over this feature. To all the game developers,
Sony and RIP
millions of YouTube content creators out there, soon we'll have more information to share on these engagement tools.
Juice is crazy.
To connect with and build your communities.
But you know Microsoft got they got one of the biggest servers
second biggest,
Second biggest, They're gonna be able to compete. I'm worried about Sony, man.
So we were delighted to talk
I don't think
about
that's exclusive gonna be here,
bro. Hold on, what did you say? Hold
to
up.
the stage, my friend Matt Pat.
Hold on a second. I'm doing your game from YouTube. Damn.
Thanks, Ryan. It's an incredible honor to be here today. Now,
there's some salty PlayStation dudes in the chat, bro.
Is our lifeblood. Whether we're breaking down the real-life science of the fictional world
but the exclusives,
man, diving into the theories behind bending the ink machine, or simply streaming gameplay on our live stream channel, GT Live, we're always looking for new ways to connect and engage with our audience. Which is why, when I first met with the Stadia team, I was floored by the impact that it can have for not just gamers, but also creators. Stadia not only empowers me to easily create and share my work, but it also unlocks completely new ways for me to build a stronger bond with my audience. Crowdplay, for example, gives our audiences the chance to instantly jump into a game with us,
you press a button, it takes 10 minutes to react.
In real time. Another feature that I'm incredibly excited about is State Share. Here, the possibilities are literally endless.
Sorry, man, it's over with.
Live streaming horror games, for instance, has been one of the most popular formats for live streaming on YouTube since its inception. But now with State Share, you can actually take this to the next level
by letting the people who are just
watching you replicate the exact same scenario you just played through in-game. Like that impossible moment when you're out of med kits and you suddenly have a zombie breathing down your neck. Imagine the endless breathing down your neck. Imagine the endless variations that creators can layer on top of all their favorite games by specifically designing challenges oriented to their unique audience. For creators, you suddenly become a game maker yourself. Creating challenges through State Share allows us to continue creating content for all your favorite games long after the game itself has been completed. And on the other hand, the audience now can reconnect with all their favorite games in completely new, exciting, and fresh ways. But of course, also as a gamer, I'm looking forward to tremendously all the new possibilities of gameplay that Stadia opens up and that can be built only for Stadia. I mean, think about this. 1,000-player battle royale matches. Incredible new graphical possibilities. And of course, all of this is available across any screen. Literally, I could just pick up my phone and start playing exactly where I left off on my laptop, even while sitting in an audience of a keynote like this one. I hope you're not playing right now. A lot of exciting stuff happening on stage, but you could do it. Stadia just truly unlocks new opportunities to create, share, and engage across YouTube. I am personally thrilled about what Stadia brings to the table. How it unites
he said, yo, hey, Juice.
In ways that we have never seen before, and in ways that can only be possible.
Hey, yo, they said they're gonna pay me $1,000 to kick you off the show.
So I thank you
no, man.
I can't wait to see what else you guys have in store.
It's salty, man. They know it's over for him, bro.
He said $1,000 right now.
All right, give him the 1,000. Give him the 1,000. I'll leave.
Thanks, Ryan and Matt.
Connecting
players.
Put your money where your mouth is. Give him 1,000. I'll bounce out.
Stadia offer the ability for gamers to connect with content creators and game developers in extraordinary ways.
He out of here. Hey, listen, you know my integrity is always in question. Still, he out of here.
Designers love creating challenge. But as games reach
more
and more
as he paid
the problem of creating a perfect
I muted him on the server.
When a player is stuck on a level or puzzle and desperately wants that next beat in the story or the breathtaking views in the next level, what do? Today, they have
he said 1,000. We said 1,000. We're rendered Juice unconscious.
And watch how it's done.
That was a good one, though.
That helped.
Yeah, 1,000 bits. I got you. 1,000 bits.
Take this example from our friends at Crystal Dynamics with Rise of the Tomb Raider. When the player gets stuck on a level, like
1,000 bits, gonna render Juice unconscious.
They just need to push the button on the Stadia controller to get help from the Google Assistant. No distractions.
I remember Joker paid me $100 to take crap off the show for a month. I was like, hey, crap. My integrity is always in question. What game is this?
Tomb Raider.
All right, let's try this.
It's another deep way in which we're connecting players with the games they love. Stadia is about removing barriers for players to get to their favorite.
All right, man. Stuart Stokes, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hey, Juice, you were mild muted, Juice.
So for a developer, the entire
Stuart Stokes, you're a legend.
Stuart Stokes the man.
Whether it's from our Stadia
He's a fucking
store,
legend.
Good shit, Stuart Stokes.
Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, Discord,
Stuart Stokes,
Google search.
Hold on, I gotta mute you. Juice, give me 1,000 bits. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Appreciate that, Stuart.
Gamers are going to be able to find,
Juice, I'll see you in hell.
Yeah, I gotta get him out of here. How the fuck get him out of here? Hold on, I gotta work this shit.
Your games. Stadia will be home to a variety of games, and we're happy to say that we will offer comprehensive parental controls.
Alright, he going. I got him out of here. He going.
We've already shipped
He going. He out of here.
Around the world.
He out of here.
More than 1,000 creative.
Shout out to my brother Harry Halim. He says Sony had the game streaming industry's most leading engineers, programmers from GOG. Their investment is very low, and expectations are low with the investment. But this Google platform doesn't need its expectation of their yearly revenue. They may start to cut down on employees already 2021. With already bad experience involved in this project. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now at the 1080p 50, I'm sorry, 60, no issues. 25 up, 25 down. I have 300 up, 300 down. Now these people talking about 4K 60 HDR day one. I don't know what they're demanding, but I didn't have any issues with it. It worked.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, everyone. I am so honored to be here at the unveiling of Stadia. In my career, I've been lucky enough to work with some of the most talented and passionate developers in the world. Passion is at the root of all great games. And it's what motivated me to join Google.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see, good brother. I'm not just gonna slam it. I would rather have a console than what this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
When I was 12,
but it is intriguing though. 4K 60.
On an episode of Star Trek.
10 T-flops.
And even though the games I played at the time were side-scrolling,
very interesting, Z.
based kind of games like Mega Man, it was obvious to me that one day games would take place in fully immersive worlds.
Yeah, try it out. It costs you nothing. Shit. Now they got exclusives, which they supposedly have. Of course, I'm gonna buy it.
Like me, you now believe that we're on the brink of a huge revolution.
Yeah, they need the exclusives. If they can put some exclusives out,
one that will unlock a whole new level of creativity for developers. There are no limits to the human imagination. Now that the data center is your platform, the processing power is limitless as well. I'm excited to announce that as the head of Stadia Games and Entertainment, I will not only be bringing first-party game studios to reimagine the new generation of games. Our team will also be working with external developers to make all of the bleeding-edge Google technology you have seen here today available to partner studios.
You hearing this shit, Z? First party studios?
Yeah.
We are committed to going down the bold path, learning what is working best, and sharing key tools and tech so that we can take games to the next level together. The way I see it, there has never been a more exciting time to be a developer. And Stadia will be a driving force defining the future of games and entertainment. Thank you.
Thank you, Jade, and a very warm welcome to Google. With Stadia, our goal is to combine the world of people who play games and the world of people who watch games into one global community powered by the best of Google. We've shared a lot today. With Stadia, you'll be able to build your games backed by Google technology like Google Assistant, ML, and TensorFlow. You will be able to deliver your games to more gamers across the globe through Chrome, Chromecast, and Pixel. And you'll be able to connect with the biggest community of gamers and YouTube content creators. So, how do you get involved? For developers who want to create content for Stadia, we welcome you to go to stadia.dev, where you can apply to get access to development tools. If you want to partner with our team at Google to help bring your game to market, we have Stadia Partners, a program designed to give you the resources your team needs to make something great. And for players who want to be the first to learn more, you can go to stadia.com and follow us on these social channels. So, when will players be able to experience Stadia? I'm thrilled to announce that Stadia is launching this year, 2019.
2019?
Yeah, probably this holiday season.
We will launch first in the US, Canada, the UK, and most of Europe. It's been my privilege today to introduce Stadia on behalf of the thousands of Googlers who've worked tirelessly to bring this vision to life. This is the first step in the journey, and we'll be connecting with you again in the summer to share more details on the games you'll get to play at launch and beyond. Thank you very much for gathering around with all of us today. With Stadia, we can all dream bigger and together build a playground for every imagination. Thank you.
Is that it?
That's it, man. Listen, I'm going to do a detailed breakdown of this here, the show. The fact that there's 10 T-flops, that lets me know right now that the Xbox and the PlayStation, at a minimum, are going to be 10 T-flops, and they're going to have to do 4K 60.
They don't have a choice, Z.
They're going to let me stop this shit in the back.
It's really shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Z. When it comes to like this E3 now, like if they are going to announce, like Phil's going to announce the next Xbox Anaconda, they need to go full out.
Yeah.
They need to show like 12 T-flops on the screen. People like seeing numbers. That's what it is. When people like to see numbers, bigger the number, people just kind of go towards it, don't they?
I mean, so you know what I mean. I don't have well, you know, 4K TVs is cheap, man, but Stadia
still runs at 1080p high settings.
Oh no, it's 4K 60 HDR.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about if the guy in the chat goes, it does have a 4K TV, you still can get 1080p high settings, 60 frames.
Yeah, they're gonna show the games in summertime. I'm a little disappointed. I was looking for a console. I didn't get that. You know. I mean,
but Z, like with the Google Chrome now, like say if you want to do your TV, like I know you were kind of disappointed in the way like you wanted to see the box, you wanted to see the platform, how the system runs.
Yeah.
It's still interesting because like with Google and that, it's all about the sharing and seamlessly like jumping in from your phone to your laptop to your Google Chrome streaming service, like on your TV. It's really seamless. The way they're making it look is really.
Yeah.
Who's there? Who's that?
What's good, bro?
No, what's up, baby?
Oh, no, what's going on, bro?
Man, I'm up here at work. But, bro, 10.7, they gonna have to come with it with the next.
That's what I said.
Xbox and PlayStation, bro.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only thing they left out with the 4K 60 HDR. What is the required?
They didn't say. They didn't say.
This is what we know. We know 1080p 60 is 25 megabytes.
Yeah.
That's the premium.
I would say so. I would say at least maybe 50. At least 50, between 50 to.
This is what
100.
Yes, the bandwidth is probably gonna be.
I got 300 up, 300 down. Ain't a problem for me, but I'm just saying, I could be able to do it. I don't know if that'd be optimal for everybody, but it's about, like I said before, like I told you guys before, what was scary to me about this whole Project Google stream, that I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey at a higher resolution. Well, at max settings, 1080p 60. This off my dashboard of my computer, my Chrome, and no lag, no latency. Looked better graphically, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like it scared the hell out of me. You know what I mean? Now, I gotta say this is my disclaimer. I still would rather have a static box. I'm a little disappointed about that, But I ain't gonna lie, they piqued my interest from a 4K 60 HDR,
right.
and I wanted to see the ecosystem. Like, as far as my friends list, they got achievements. How do I do invite my friends online, voice chat? I still don't know about any of that stuff there. It's still a big, but they said they're gonna have another show during the summer.
I'm still a little worried though, man. I wonder if the game itself is gonna be running natively 60, because if I'm not mistaken, Digital Foundry did analysis. The game was like the stream was 60 frames, but the actual game was running 30.
I don't know.
So I'm a little concerned about that. But I'm gonna tell you this: they got the upper hand on Microsoft, because the xCloud got basic Xbox One S hardware in their servers.
Yeah,
like with the 10 teraflop GPUs.
Yeah, with the Xbox, they only got the Xbox One S racks in there, server racks. So I think Google looks like they're ahead of them.
Yeah, Google got an advantage.
Look, this one is
right.
I know it.
And then you can join the game straight from YouTube. That's crazy.
But look what they did, Noah, Look how easy they showed off the tech, like with the Assassin Odyssey. Like it looked solid, it looked real. Even though it was controlled environment, it looked a lot better than what they did inside Xbox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, they did the 5 different devices they did there, including the TVs with the Chromecast, and they just seamlessly like one to another. They did a better job straight away. And this
is already looking better than what we've seen from like xCloud.
Oh hell yeah, by far. This is what job of selling it.
Yeah, this is what Microsoft needs to do. Forget E3. Do a conference like what they're doing here. What Google did.
I see the big picture now.
xCloud.
I see why Phil Spencer wants to integrate Xbox and PC, because we run an Xbox One S over the cloud. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Google got like what's that? That's a 2080 performance over the internet. You know what I mean?
Google is claiming it's 10.7 T-flops in the server racks.
Yeah, that's roughly about a 2080.
I don't know if you seen it. In the future, they were talking about 8K as well.
Yeah, I saw that. That's just the stream. That's the stream quality. I don't know if that would be the game.
Yeah. It's very interesting, because the only thing they're kind of locked on is the exclusive new games. Obviously, they did talk about the first party, and this is what we need to see in the future.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was slick there, though. In 4K 60. I told you they thought I was lying about the Assassin's Creed. I told that shit looked better than on my console.
Yeah, but my concern, though, again, is like the input lag.
Listen, all I'm saying, there was none when I was doing it.
I mean, well, me, like, it depended on my connection. Like, when I was wired in, I had a good connection. It was pretty good. When I was using Wi-Fi, I got a little latency and a lot of macro blocking. So I mean, it's as good as your internet connection.
They also didn't say anything about pricing. I think they'll kill the game if they're just going to charge you to buy the games from them out of their ecosystem. They're going to shut the game down.
Yeah, it's like with the controller.
They need to have 2 options. They need to have like a Game Pass S option, and they need to have an a la carte option. Like, hey, I'd rather just purchase the game and stream it on the service free.
Yeah, I don't see the Game Pass situation yet, but like buying the game, like you said, like just buy it over if it's like a PC style.
Yeah, that's what I think they're doing. Just selling the game.
Well,
they
need to have
buy it online.
They need to provide an option for both.
Game Pass? I mean, buy the game.
Something like
buy the game digitally, and that's it.
Kind of like our GameFly. Kind of like our GameFly. You pay a subscription and you can play these certain amount of games.
No brainer to play games. They ain't gonna work, bro. Developers ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah. If they're gonna let me buy the game from their store, which I think how it's gonna go, you're gonna buy the game. It's like xCloud. You're gonna buy the game from the Xbox store and have access to that game anywhere. You know what I mean?
It's the same with the.
So do you think there's going to be a pause for the platform itself?
There is no platform itself.
I mean, like the cloud platform. At this point.
No.
They need to talk about that a bit more. Like with the controller as well, see, it runs on it's wireless. it ain't using Bluetooth.
Wow, but this is really what games are headed. Like, I mean, we have to see it. I mean, I've tested out the Odyssey 2, but I would like to see it executed on the level where Google just showed. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah, man. That shit there was sick.
Like I said, they're going to talk about it more in the future this year than, like I said, it's launching this year.
Yeah.
So what did I see? Holiday?
Yeah, this holiday season.
Hey, shout out to Jabbar. He was trying to sell that PlayStation Now this morning in this live stream.
Shout out to the Black Rain. He said something they're using the Radeon Vega. He said looks like they're using the Radeon Vega 56 GPU, which are about the same as a 1080 Ti, a 1070 Ti. Is it 1070 a 10T flops? I don't think so.
Nah, 1070 no
Ti. 1070 Ti.
They did say they were using multiple GPUs though, didn't they?
The one, I'm mistaken, you know what I mean?
Single.
Yeah.
Maybe if they were running like 2 Vega 56, then that would probably equal 10.7. But nah, you can't get no 10.7 teraflops out of a Vega 56. I mean, I caught bits and pieces of it, and I couldn't sit there and watch the whole thing.
No, they didn't talk much. They just like they showed the specs a bit, what it can do, but like they didn't show the internet requirement. They didn't show like what the games, what the prices are, and all that shit at the moment. So we're still, the technology is looking good. It's looking good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that 4K 60, I'm like, oh, my mouth hit the floor.
Yeah, Z was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I was like 10 seconds behind him, and I was like, what the fuck's happened to him?
Yeah, that 4K 60, I was like, oh shit. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit was slick there. Yo, what's up? We on the division tonight or what? No? Oh, no.
Yeah, we can do that, bro.
I'm level 10. Y'all played yesterday?
Bang. Division level 2. I think I'm level 8.
Alright. This division cracked, bro.
Hell yeah.
No, what you think about this, bro?
For me?
What?
Yeah, I just
But Z no announcement of Sega though.
It's killer, bro. Like
they got this thing with Sega. They didn't even show.
If it's executed the way they show.
Yeah, they didn't show nothing from Sega. I thought they had a partnership.
They do.
Yeah.
If they execute in the real world like what they shown, then it's fine.
What's funny though is just like Z said, the next PlayStation, the next Xbox is gonna be more powerful than a 10T flop shit.
No, we need that anyway.
Microsoft gonna have both. Microsoft gonna have streaming, and they gonna have the most powerful console.
Yeah, like, but people are willing to pay that $500 when they could see a better, like an easy option.
$500 ain't nothing.
Let's see, Juice. The difference is your stream quality gonna be Xbox One X. Xbox One S.
S.
You don't know that for sure, bro.
No,
that's what they showed. They showed it.
And in the future,
we'll see at E3, bro. You think they're gonna sit back and let Google do this and not improve their shit?
I don't know, man. Microsoft done sat back and did a lot of stuff that we didn't see.
Hell, I ain't gonna lie. Google done punched Microsoft in the mouth with this motherfucking Stadia shit.
I hope this. I like to see competition, man. I hope Microsoft steps it up.
Bro, we talking about 4K 60 HDR. God damn. And
the reason why
and the reason why I'm not so optimistic and not doubting because I tried the what you call it they had and that shit worked.
Yeah, you beta tested that shit, right? Or alpha tested
it. Oh shit.
It works as good as your internet connection. No, I don't have 300 down up like Z.
No, I don't believe you, bro. You're not a tech guy. Okay?
Oh.
We're gonna see more videos come out. Like obviously, people are gonna try it on the show floor, and we'll see a lot more videos and see what's the tech about more about the tech.
Are they gonna be at E3?
I don't know. This is December. I don't know. But they ain't got no hardware. They don't need to be there though. They got a separate show this one. Sorry, Z. Sorry, I had to bow out, man.
That conference answered a lot of questions, but left us with more.
For me. He said, but tell Noah to shut the fuck up. All you gotta do is unmute.
I don't know what the hell he talking about. He coming in here, huh? Go eat lunch, bro. Ain't you on lunch?
Yeah, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna I got ready to go to the doctor. I gotta get me an allergy shot on some old white man shit. My allergies is killing me. You hear me back here? I'm about to go pick Maya up from school. Go get me the allergy shot, and I'll be back on tonight. But I'm gonna do a full breakdown in like a 5-minute video what I think about it, and I'll be back on here streaming tonight, man. We're gonna be doing whatever, probably still popping some more shit. I gotta see what crap put out. Boom! Google just slapped Microsoft in the face. you know, watch out what that dude did, man. So, hey, yo, they said Hardy was talking about Hardy did the stream about me today.
Yeah.
No.
What's that?
They said Hardy did a stream about me today. He did a stream about me today.
Well, he was defending UFC. He was like WWP did the same thing to him. You know what I'm saying? When they voted him out, and so pretty much he's saying telling people, BGB telling them what to do, bossing them around.
But that's not what happened. I ain't telling that man what I said, bro, I don't fuck with them cats.
Yeah. I mean, you did, man. You just
grown ass man. You can do the fuck you want to do.
But he took your back on it though. Like I was shocked. He was like, you know what I'm saying? You run with us. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to run with nobody that run with somebody you don't. That's what like that. You know what I'm saying?
You can do what the fuck you want to do. I won't really be fucking with you like that. I ain't got no hard feelings. Still come on the shows. But you know what I mean? I ain't with that. You know what I mean? You, and that's how I am. I'm old school like that, bro. You know what I mean? But,
you ain't get nobody. No ultimatum in that, bro. Like.
I want to say, man, motherfuckers be running their mouth, beating their gum, man.
He got that lay on his stomach mentality.
Stupid, man. But listen, man. Listen, Alex, what's up, Alex? He said, "Better Xbox bitches are wishing for Sony's downfall." Hey, listen, my man Alex.
Get they streaming
hey, yo, Alex. He said, "Fuck all that, man." My man said, "Bring your ass to the multiplayer Thursday. We gonna see what these bitter bitches about."
Alex over there shaking in his Timbs.
Shout out to my brother, Crazy War Hero. He said 4K, 60 HDR, and 100% crossplay. What we get? Was gonna be chilling out. What we get the $70 for? I keep hearing $70. Where do we get that from?
Sony dude's making up shit.
Man, let's see how it goes. See what time you're gonna go live again later.
Yeah, shit, I'm dying over here, man.
See what time you going live?
Later on.
You sound like Sony fans right now.
It's stupid, bro. I'm donating some shit to this thing here.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
No, you get on Apex? You get off.
Well, I'm gonna run the division tonight, bro.
You on the division, bro?
Chromecast is $70. Ultra.
That's secure.
Oh, you need the Chromecast Ultra. Okay. Oh, that's what the $70 come from. Okay.
That's $70.
But how much? They ain't saying how much for the controller. I get that controller too, though. They keep it official like a ref with a whistle.
Okay. Thank you. And that's the camera calling me, bro.
If you gotta pay for the games too, I mean, oh my god.
That Shadow Die Twice calling me, dog. I'm gonna have to overdraft your account again, bro.
Hey, man, when you gonna have time to play that shit?
Don't do that shit, bro.
I know, bro. I know. It was dope, though. It reminds me of Tenchu.
You say you only need that for television. You don't need that much for what you calling? All right, what else? I got some more shit in here to unlock. I had to go back to the settlement. All right.
Yeah. So Zia, what time are you gonna go live again?
I'll be back on about 5, 6 o'clock.
Hopefully I'll still be awake.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna be like. Listen, shout out to everybody in the chat. If you guys enjoyed the show today, man, but put on great content. Do me a favor, subscribe. Not subscribe, but follow the channel. If you do want to subscribe. Shout out to everybody donated the bits today. I appreciate it, man. It helps the platform. Yeah, I'm feeling the stretch thing, though. I might just keep my black ass over here on Twitch, man. I don't know, man. YouTube ain't been good to me. But I'm out here, man.
Yo, where's Juice out?